I'm John Bowman with Brethren Village Security, and I have Security Officer John Schofield with me today. And it is our pleasure to be able to talk to you about some safety tips coming up for spring and summer.
And we've decided there's several different topics we'd like to talk to you about today. And the first topic is what's called situation awareness, being aware of your surroundings. So let's say you leave the comfort, the secure environment of Brethren Village, and you venture off and you go to the store. We all do that. Every other day we're out to the store. And I'm just going to pick one of the closest stores. Let's say you're at Stauffer's and you're grocery shopping in Stauffer's. We all walk into the front door and we take one of the shopping carts. And what do you do, ladies especially, and gentlemen, when you're with your ladies? What do? Typically you put the purse right there on the top little seat of your shopping cart. We all do it. It's a bad idea and it's a bad practice, and I'm going to tell you why. You put your purse in that top section and you start shopping. You're looking for things that you're at the store to get, and let's say you're in the spice rack. We all remember what the spice rack looks like, and you think, I need a certain item for dinner tonight. I need a certain spice. So this is what people do, and I want to explain to you the dangers and stuff like this. You're going to leave your purse in your shopping cart, and all you're doing is just turning and grabbing something off the shelf. But what you're not thinking about is the possibility of somebody who is targeting you and walking behind you. And I want to explain this, that there are bad people in this world with bad intentions. And there are certain groups that travel up and down the East Coast, not from the Lidditz area. They're traveling up and down the East Coast, and they're picking any random grocery store and walking in, and they're following people around the grocery store. And what they're looking for is you, who just left your purse in your shopping cart, and you're turning in and you're getting something off the shelf. All they're doing is walking and waiting for you to turn that one moment, and they grab your purse and they walk away. This is happening up and down the East Coast, and this is happening here in Lidditz as well. So is one little safety tip. When you're thinking about putting your purse in your shopping cart, don't. Keep it around your shoulder and walk with your purse with you. You're going to save yourself the possibility of being one of those victims who had their purse stolen at the grocery store. So that's just one little safety tip. Remember that for us, please. The second topic we'd like to talk to you about is what's called safe mobility here on Brethren Village. And what I mean by that is, for those who have the electric scooters, for those who have the little electric carts that you're able to sit and go anywhere you want within the compounds of Brethren Village, we have to encourage you to always strap on that safety flag onto your scooter. And John, where can they get safety flags if they don't have one?
If you want to contact us in security, we can work through getting a flag for you with our medical supply group, or we can always check around and see that we can get one from an outside retailer for you at little to no cost.
And let me explain to you the dangers in not having a flag. We all see everybody driving around in your carts, and it's kind of cool to be able to go wherever you can, wherever you want in your electric cart. However, if you do not have a flag, you are sitting this low in your cart, and you're driving right along the roadway, and you see how tall even our security truck is. If you're sitting down below the hood, there is no way myself or anyone in a vehicle like this is going to see you when you're behind driving and we need to back up. I see it all the time, and this is something that we truly need to pay attention to. If you have a flag, we'd see you perfectly coming by with your flag. If you don't have a flag, you're too low, and others are not going to see you driving. So please take the time and put your flag on, and if you don't have one, contact us and we'll make sure that we can get one for you. Thank you.
Next, I'd just like to talk a little bit about in-home safety. So some things just to remember around the house. I would ask you to maybe just do a brief assessment of your house. Think about this. If we come to your house and there's a medical emergency and we have to have the ambulance crew come in with us, would they be able to get a litter or a stretcher into your apartment to be able to move around and help to assist to get you out of the apartment if there's an emergency. Also, by doing that and maybe sprucing things up and moving them around so that it isn't as cluttered, you also have less trip hazards. Just wanted to touch on a topic. If you live in a community building here on campus, such as Fieldcrest, Northside Court, Oakwood House, Townhouse, areas where you have a fire alarm system in your building, if the fire alarm sounds, you're going to hear an audible and also see a visual strobe that go off. If you hear that, you should start moving to areas of exit or areas of refuge in that building. Most of the time, an area of refuge is going to be in a stairwell area, or if you live in a ground floor or have an outside exit to the building, start to head that way. What's going to happen is when that alarm comes across to us in security, we have to kind of multitask. We have to get the fire department to the right area. We have to ensure that either A, it's a false alarm, or B, if it is an actual alarm, that the fire company kind of does their service to us and make sure that whatever needs to be addressed, the emergency is taken care of. At that point, after the fire company does their assessment or takes care of whatever the problem might be, they're going to let us know that it's okay and it's all clear for you to go back into the building. We're going to communicate this a couple of ways. We're going to either do it by announcing it over the PA system. Also, we have a bullhorn in our vehicle if there are folks outside that we can drive around and let you know through loudspeaker that it's okay to go back in the building. But if you don't exit and you're in a stairwell or an area of refuge, look for the flashing lights in the hallway. If those lights stop flashing, that is a signal that the system has been reset and that it's all clear to go back into the building. And then I'd also like to talk just a little bit about transportation safety on campus here. Please remember, we have a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. That is so that we can keep folks safe. Please adhere to that speed limit. And then also along those lines with transportation safety, some of you may have heard of the Pennsylvania Yellow Dot program. The Yellow Dot program is directed towards senior drivers, and it deals with what they call the golden hour right after you're involved in a vehicle accident where you may require medical attention. The Yellow Dot program, you have a dot that goes on the back windshield of your car, and then this pamphlet has information that you can fill out, such as your medicines, any allergies, emergency contacts, and you keep that in the glove box of your car. If you're in an accident, the first responders, if they see the yellow dot, they're going to be going right to the glove box to get this important information. If you have an interest in the yellow dot pamphlet, please contact me in security or one of the security officers. We have a supply on hand, or we can direct you on how to get them through the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation.
And the next topic is a kind of a pretty cool slogan. It's called "See Something, Say Something." And what I love about working here at Brethren Village is this is in fact a village, and everybody is looking out for each other. And the see something, say something slogan is meant for if you are walking through your hallways of whatever building you may live in, and you see some of the fellow residents, and it looks like something just might be off. The person's not walking correctly. Their talk is not the same. You just think something's not right. That's when you've got to call us to come and check and do a wellness check on people. Call us, and that'll give us a chance to go and check on people. And I use that as an example because just the other day, a resident was walking down a hallway and thought that their neighbor just wasn't walking correctly, didn't look right, and she just thought she might call us just to go check. And in fact, there was a medical emergency going on, and it was a wonderful thing that the neighbor was looking out for each other. So, see something, say something is perfect for that example. But another thing as well is help us out with the security here at Brethren Village as well. If you're looking out your window, and I'm going to just use this example because the weather's getting nicer out, and this is just a plain fact, this is happening. If you're looking out your window, let's say 11 o'clock at night, and you see somebody walking through the parking lots, and it looks like they're just looking in different vehicles as they're walking by, that's a little suspicious. That's one of the times when you want to call security to say, hey, I don't know what the person's doing, I just see them walking through the parking lot, and it just seems like they're stopping and looking at different cars on the inside. Just give us a call, and we can respond and just make sure the person should be on the property and that everything is on the up and up. So if you see something that you don't think is right, say something and call us, and we'll be glad to come out and check it out.
There's nothing better from a security standpoint than having maybe 1,100 pairs of eyes to assist us throughout the campus. We can't be everywhere at the same time, so we count on you for that and that help, and it's a big help to us in security and helping to maintain the safety of the campus. Also, just as a reminder, on Brethren Village Channel 4, several weeks ago, we had Brian Roach from News 8 that was here and did a great presentation on the scam school. If you haven't had a chance to view that yet, I would encourage you to do so. He has all kinds of great tips and information to help you out there. And lastly, just again, it's our pleasure to serve in security here and to encourage you to look out for your neighbors. We are here to help you as a service. Please do not be afraid to call us for whatever your needs might be in security.
And John, I just want to tap one last thing he just mentioned about the scam school, and I hope you all turn to that and watch that scam school. There's a lot of good information. And I hate to be the burden of bad news here, but I need to break it to all of you. No one here is going to win a lottery by the telephone. No one here is going to win a car by some Hollywood star that's going to call and say, hey, you want a car, but you have to pay the taxes. And the reason that John and I are so sincere about this is because nothing bothers us more is when a scammer is taking advantage of somebody here in Brethren Village. And sadly, this is happening today with somebody, with one of you viewers who are watching this right now. I'm certain one of you has received a call or an email or a text this week saying that you won something. So please take our advice and just understand you're not going to win a lottery, and nobody's going to call you by the phone to say, hey, you won a lottery. So if you feel that somebody's reaching out to you, call us and let us help you, guide you to get rid of these scammers, because nothing bothers us more than somebody taking advantage of you. So thank you.
Thank you for your time.